Okay. Oh, it's not record. So I can start now, right? Okay.
Yes, I did because I go every room and start the recording right at the 11 o'clock. Okay. So if you're ready, if you want to wait, it's okay too, because then I won't miss anything. It's okay, just a system. Okay.
Yes. So maybe I can start now. So my project is about stock management system. I implement it based on the small business management in Cambodia, because for the small business right now, they don't use the digital solution for applying on top of their business management. So I implemented only 3 month feature, which means that if the stock management system is very huge, so I don't have much time to do that, because if I do it, I will spend like 1 or 2 years to implement all the feature. So I cut out some scope like into the small important feature that fit with the small business in Cambodia. So this is my like myself. I'm Sotheng. I'm from senior MIS student at Paragon University. So here the content today that I will talk about my project. Just first I will talk about the concept of stock management and inventory or inventory management, and then my project objective, and I should demo the existing project, and then I will like uh, talk about my project feature and also project demo. For my presentation, maybe only 5 or 10 minutes, and then I spend the rest of the rest of my time for the project demo. In case that you have any questions. So first, let's talk about the inventory management. So what is inventory management? So inventory management, it focuses like a full feature for the business that do the sell management and distribution management. Like, sorry, because I have my friend there. Uh, for inventory management, it related to like the invoice and order template, which means that when we sell the product out, we need to have the invoice, and also when we purchase the product in, we also need the invoice part. So for the supplier and vendor, we also need, because when we buy the product in, so where we buy those product in, so we need to know the vendor or a supplier. And for customer, sometimes if we are a big warehouse or big business, like we need to know, uh, we need to have the contact of the customer. So maybe we can like build on top of that, like the recommendation system, like to connect with the customer later on. So we can keep track all of that. And for inventory, which means that we have the stock, which we manage the product that we have in the stock. Like when the product is low stock, like it have 10 left or 20 left, it will alert to the system, to the user, that this product is right now it's getting low, so we need to alert it, the notification part. And for the quick barcode scan, for the big system, they need it, because in one warehouse, like it have like 1,000 of product, so we cannot remember all of it, and we cannot input the correct name of the product. So we need the barcode scan for the big stock. But if we have like 10 or 20 product, actually we don't need barcode. But if the it depend on the business, because some business need to sell out every day, like lucky TK. Yes, it need a barcode scan for the product when the customer come. When the customer come and buy the product, we need to scan it. It will be quick for the user. And for the sale and purchase, I already talked. Yes, that is the meaning of the inventory management. But for my project, I cannot do all the thing in 3 months. So I cut out. I pick only some part and also cut like cut all the field in that feature. So my project objective, first my scope is focus on small stock business management, and for the second objective is when we involve with stock management, it's very complex process. So we need to manage it efficiently, because if we don't manage it well, it will be mess up with the stock, like the product in, but we don't know that when it in and then how much we spend on that product. So we need to record all of the transaction in and out in order to keep not to lose the information. So if we don't have, like, we can do manual thing like record it in the paper, but a month later we will lose the data, we will lose the paper. So where we can get all the data back? So we need to have one system that keep track all the information in and out of our stock management. So the third one is like, yes, it have the user a lot when we have the system to keep track all of the things that we record, because we don't need to like check the paper, like if we want to analyze how much we earn during last year. So we need to have a paper, we need to have the invoice and then combine it together. So it's the traditional so hard to manage it. So we have the system, and then the system will calculate for us. And the last one is like when we do the report, like monthly report or yearly report, it's so easy for the system to calculate it. But for the human, it will be like check all the record, check all the transaction invoice when we like the end of the month or the end of the year again. So for the report, for the system, it will be easy to generate. So the existing system, it have that feature that I researched for the existing system from adapt inventory. It have like supplier management, it have customer management, it have warehouse management, it have product management, and a lot of things that it developed like 2 years, but the 2 year system is still not enough for the big warehouse or the big inventory management system. But for the small business that I do in my project, I pick only 5 or 6 feature in this system. I pick only supplier management, customer management, product management, and where is that? Sell report. And for the language, I don't pick it because it a lot of headache when we touch with more language, because we cannot focus on one language. Like I do it in English language, but my client mostly in Khmer language and Chinese language. So I need to make my system adapt with the user, but it will be take time. So I cut it out. This is the whole the system that I follow, but I cut out a lot of feature. And my project feature only 6 or 7 feature, that like the dashboard, like summarize all the information in each feature, category and product, also sale and purchase, like when we order the product in and and sell the product out. Yeah, and for the customer, I implement only some part of that because like it related to the loan. Why we record the supplier management and customer management? Because wait, because we record all of that. It means that when the customer come into our store and then buy the product, but they didn't pay the money, so we need to record their information. Like the supplier, sometimes they bring the product in, but we didn't pay them, so we need to record all the money that we didn't pay them. My project is very small compared to the existing project, because this one is 1 or 2 year project, but this my project is only 3-month project, so I cut out a lot. So it's time for the project demo. You can assess my project here.
You're welcome.
And I will pass this link. I will pass this link to that you can
It's the coffee.
you can you can log into that. So maybe I should log out first. So here is my interface. Because it's a stock management system, we don't like do the like e-commerce management system. So if it e-commerce, it will show a lot of product in here. So first we need to register. So because I already have an account, you can log in. You can register and test it. So here is dashboard admin. Dashboard admin, it will be like the summary of each product that that have in my stock, like how many product that I have, how many category that I have, like the customer I don't have, sell I don't do that, I didn't create yet. Yes, it's summary. Actually, it have more. It have like the transaction. It have the graph, but I didn't import because I don't do a lot of things in my 3-month project. So we can like create the category. Like now I have like this or that who create. Yeah, actually it's for the category it can see all the things. Right now I create one like drinking. So it's like beverages category. I can create it, and you can see here. So I can view. I can like view the project, and I can edit it. Like I don't like to put in here. I can fix soft string instead. So it will change. It will change to soft string. So I also can import. Actually, import I don't do that function. I can print it. Yeah, I can print when I want to, like how many product. When if I have more to discuss in the business, maybe I should print it out for the meeting, so I can do that. Also export in CSV, in Excel. Yeah, I can export it in Excel file. Actually it here. Yeah, it have here. Export in PDF. Oh, it's not working. Maybe I'm not implement the PDF with the server, but actually in my system, this one is the development, but this one is the product. Oh, I think it have trouble with the server. Actually, in here it have no problem. But when I launch it, it have many problem like print the PDF. In here, actually, I can print the PDF. Yeah, in my development, I can print the PDF out, but in my server, I cannot print it out. Also, the image is not show. So I should test it in here. Maybe it's more convenient to test. I can add the customer information, like the customer information I can input in here, like in Thai, yeah, address, point, email, just put it like number, yeah, can save it, and then same Thai information record in my system as a customer, so I can edit it like same Thai. Yeah, I can edit it, and I also can delete it. And for supplier, also the same process when I record. So it's come to the purchase order, like the purchase order when we buy the product in. So we need to have the product in our system first. So we need to create the product first. Like right now I have only one product, so I create another one, like, and then what it belong to, actually it belong to a source string, so I need to create the category first. So it have like a source string, actually source string product, yeah, and then I have belong to source string, and the size is like we can pick, like it's small, and the color, yeah, we can pick the color and the scale, yeah, we can change all of it also. If we don't have like the barcode, in case that we have the product in, it means that the system, the existing system, it have it, but for my project I didn't implement it, because if we implement the barcode, I need to have the barcode tool for checking is it right or wrong. So I just put it like dummy barcode first. The alert when the product is low stock, it will alert, so I need to input it. For the quantity, like when I create it, it's like how many product that I import, so I can create first in here, like first, like I created the quantity of 2. So for the price, like 0.4, and the retail price, I can sell it out how much I sell. And then for this one, like the Coca-Cola product or something, I can pick the picture, I can choose the picture here, and I can save it, so it come here, yeah, I can view it, all the things, like the total amount, because I import only 2, it calculated with the price, total price that I spent, the image and the create, so I can keep track all of it here. So for the purchase, so it add the purchase, it have one more, and quantity that I want to add, like previous one I have in my store, I have 2, right now I add 100 more. Original price, which means that how much that we import per unit, so I need to specify it. And for the expire, like last it will expire in December or something, so for description, like import tomorrow or something, yeah, I can choose it tomorrow, yes, and then it's come into our stock. I can see the whole detail, like what I import, the barcode, the alert system, and I also can edit and delete it. So my product right now, it come to 102, which means that in my stock it have 102 right now. So it will also calculate the price on, yeah, calculate the price also, and the sell order, which means that if we do like a small business in Cambodia, like yeah, it have one more thing, it have the barcode scan tool, which means that we just only scan the barcode, it will input all of it. But in here, because I don't have the barcode scan, I do it manual. I pick the product, which means that if I have more product, I will be headed on there. So I need to, like, one more thing is category to manage. first I need to pick the category first, and then pick the product that belong to that category. But because the system is very small, I choose only product and quantity, how much that I will sell out, and which date, like today, and it output here. And I also edit. This one is the this one is the sale report. It's very small for the 3-month project. Any question? Do you have any
Yeah, maybe
question?
we can do the questions later. Maybe we can do the questions a bit later when you're done.
Yeah, you can ask the question.
Yeah, regarding, okay, so if you want questions now, regarding your sales, why is your sales do not have price, but in your report it has a price?
Oh wait, where is that? Actually, I don't import the price here.
Can you?
Oh yes, you are right.
Yeah, we only have the quantity and the release date.
The price, the total price of when I buy in and buy then and sell out. But in here it have, yeah. Maybe I.
Yeah,
forget
but
to
the
put
price
it.
for purchase and the sales are not the same.
Yeah, it will be different.
Yeah, so you have to understand. Yeah, you have to understand that the price when you buy it, when you buy Coca-Cola for $1, you cannot sell it also for $1, or else you don't have any profit.
Yeah. Actually, because I cut out the reported part. Because if I have it, I will calculate all of that when the profit and loss I will calculate it. But because I cut out the reported scope, so I do only because I think that the user, the small business user, they want only see the list of sell and purchase order.
Probably for your for inventory management, I would recommend that you rescope your project and take out sales, because the sales require a point of sale system. So it will push you to to expand your system. Then it will become bigger, because it doesn't make sense if you have sales and you don't have a point of sale.
Yes, maybe you are right because I didn't research it much because I just do like for I just research on the small business and Cambodia 1 or 2 store, and then I just do follow their requirement, and then which means that they don't import it much because like like maybe a month they import 1 time or 2 times, and then they do the sale every day, so they need to have this part. But it's not a big one because some store they don't have the barcode scan. That's why I don't have. When I add the sale order, I don't have the barcode. But in here I already implement the barcode here. I already implement it.
Can you go to the customer? Yeah. What do you mean by customers? Is that the one who buys from you, or the are you referring to the companies that you are getting your stocks?
The customer is like this one is the system is for business owner, and then for the customer sometimes in small business we don't record the customer, like you go to Lucky and then Lucky never record your information. But in case you don't have money to pay the product, so it need the contact when you buy many product, and then record the information. Sometimes it also can be benefit when we have the membership, like when we have the membership, like customer membership, so we need to have the information of the customer. That's why I created first.
You have a list of the customers. How about the vendors? Because
For
you
when-
have purchase, you have the
It's-
purchase, correct? Yeah, the suppliers.
Yeah, when I buy the product in, I also can actually I eliminated one. Actually, it have the pick the supplier.
Yeah. Okay. To streamline your project, just to make it a bit packed, to be more specific in inventory management.
Yeah,
For the sales and the customers, maybe you can push that aside, temporarily hide it, so that it will be you can focus your scope on just inventory. So you can do the purchasing, and also the vendors, I mean suppliers.
yeah, because I make it together. I make it so many things together. So the number also increase when we create it.
Can you go to the purchase orders?
Purchase order here.
Yeah. Can you run the process? Add new.
Add new.
Yeah. So that means, can you cancel? Go back to the list. Yeah. For example, that one, there are 3 in the list.
Yes.
What is the function of that?
Actually, I just like query all my purchase that belong to the business owner. In here maybe, but wait, I should show you my database.
How will the owner know if those lists have been purchased already?
What which mean that purchase only? Wait. I cannot catch your question yet. Which mean that we need to have one status, right? When the product is already in, it mean that eliminate from that one.
I mean, in small businesses, when you do purchase orders, for example, I schedule my purchase today. I buy lots of products.
Yeah.
Yes. So after I buy it, that means it should not be displayed there.
After I buy it, which
Yeah,
mean that
because I already bought it. Correct.
yes. Actually, this one just show when we do the process of purchase the product in, it will show here. Actually, if like a month later, we need if like it a month when we buy like a day we buy 10 product into our stock, so it will be a lot of product here. So we need to have one more. Actually, we need to have one more like purchase history, which means that it show the history from what date to what date. So it will not mess up with this part.
Yes, that is supposed to be a secondary screen in the purchase orders. So for the purchase orders, you have your purchase, your list of purchases, and each list of purchases will have the items in it.
Yes.
So that you can group your items. You can group your items per purchase orders, because purchase orders is a combination of different items sometimes.
Yeah. And also the date. Actually, if I do one more part like the report, I maybe I need to spend like 2 months, because when I do the real project, it will a lot of things, because in order to do the reported part, actually the important feature is reported, because we need to know like the profit and loss in our business. So that is the important, but I eliminated out. So maybe I should show you the real project.
Regarding the reports, it depends on what your reports would be. So especially if you're focusing on a small part of the inventory, you can also limit the number of reports you're going to display. So if you're talking about loss and profits, that means you're actually giving an idea to the audience that you have a point of sale built into your system. However, based on your introduction that you only focus on the inventory, so that means you can also it also means that you can also limit the number of reports. So for the reports, you can actually isolate the sales and actually just display reports regarding your purchases.
Oh yes, maybe it also a good part, because maybe I make between POS system and inventory system together.
Yeah, because the way I see your model, I mean where you reference it from, it's not just an ordinary inventory system. It's close to an ERP,
EOP.
enterprise resource planning.
Oh yeah, because actually when I do this project, I do the general thing, but when the client come, they will say that I want to do the system that can manage in the coffee store, so I need to change my model into that, into my client wanted. So this one is like the real project that do maybe spend 2 years to do it. 2 years, because just to implement this one, like it's spent like almost 3 months or 4 months. Yeah, if I do it in my project, I cannot do it. I cannot do other feature, because this one is very short. I can change to China, to Chinese, to French, and other language also. This is the big project, 2 year project. So I have a lot of things in here, and also have many roles. When we come to the distribution management system, it will be have many roles like this. Like the dashboard there, and I show you previous one is for the admin, but for the sale, they have only for the sale, they don't have anything. They cannot see any other feature. They see only invoice. They can add only invoice. They go into the system. They can add only invoice. Like add the customer, add the invoice. And for the UI, it spend a lot of time to like upgrade the UI. Like we can add a lot of things in here. Add the customer, add the date, add the total amount, pay amount. This one, it will be useful when it comes to the business. If you have this one, but
Yeah, but maybe we can go back to your we can focus on your project first,
yeah,
because that will be 2 years. The complete system is 2 years later.
yeah. Any question for my project?
So what is your reference business model that can use this your current project?
Actually, the like this one, my client that I interview is they have the sell the drinking product. So I do based on their requirement, because when they add the product, sometimes they show only like the drinking the beverage product don't have many attribute in that product. When we add the product, we don't have much. Like we have the size, like uh, like Anchor or Uncle beer. We have the size, which size category. Sometimes this category, when I interview them, they say that it belongs to the company, like the brewery company. We have many products like Uncle beer, like Anchor beer. Yeah, it have many products that belong to that company. So I just do based on them. And the barcode, for why I didn't implement it a lot, because for the barcode in Uncle beer or Anchovy it have, but for the business requirement that they give me, don't have the barcode. And also for the alert quantity also have. Sometimes the price it will be different when we sell it whole price and retail price. It will be different.
Yes. Because you have the alert quantity.
But
I have a question regarding the products.
yeah, when we have the low stock, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
Because how would you intend to implement the logic for the alert quantity if the purchase is by volume? For example, I buy one box and you sell it by piece.
oh, maybe I didn't think about it. But actually, I calculate based on the quantity here. When I check, when the quantity is less than 10 or less than the amount that I input in the alert quantity, it will have the notification here.
So when you're inputting it into the products, you have to count it not by box, but one by one.
By quantity here, because the box is like the measure here. When we have like unit box or dozen,
Yeah.
it's not like the logic here, but the logic actually in the quantity here. Like this one is like I put the dozen. The dozen it will be more like import 100. But the alert system we can put like it's depend on the product. Sometimes the product is sell out very quick, and then we cannot put like 10 because a day we can sell like 20. And then if we put 10, which means that the product, the mechanism of the business, it will be behind the system. So we need to put like 50, like import a time like 1000. It's depend on the business and also the product that we import. Sometimes the product is like buy out very quick, so we cannot import based on the scale here. We based on the quantity here.
So the quantity, that means if you put the scale unit, if you put the scale box, and then the quantity is 100, that you mean that it's 100 pieces and not 100 boxes.
It's 100 bucks because this one it's just the measure, it's just the add-on attribute here, the scale here, which means that if the product what if, for example, the product is like meal, because meal is like a box, we import in a box or import it as a unit. So for the water, like water, sometimes it have the other thing like liquid or something. When we import it,
What I mean is regarding that one, regarding the scale and the quantity is, for example, you buy Coca-Cola one
yeah,
box, correct?
yeah.
So if you put there 10 boxes of Coca-Cola, then how will you be able to identify that you only have 10 pieces left? Because the unit is box, but you're selling it by piece.
Oh, yes. Actually, this one I didn't implement it yet. Like think about this part yet, because uh, when I got the business requirement, they say that sometimes the product in their store it's recorded as the unit, but when we import it, we also count the quantity, and they want to know uh, like when the product is run out, it's depend on the quantity. It's not depend on this one. This one is just the attribute add on the product. Like the coca, sometimes we import the coca in a box, which means that one box it have like 24 unit of product of coca. So if they, yeah, actually maybe I missed the requirement here, because one box have more than have 24 unit of coca.
Yes. And then they sell it for small businesses, they sell it one by one. They sell
Yes,
it by piece.
yes, they
Yes.
say one piece.
Yeah, that is one logic that you may have to consider when inputting the data in the fields.
Yes, but when I ask them, they explain me that if Coca-Cola or something, it based on unit. But if even we import it as a box or like a container or something, it will be count it in unit. We cannot import in bulk. Sometimes this one is belong to other product that we specific that it is a bulk. It is the count as unit. It is count as liquid. Yeah.
So can you drop down the scale? I want to see the list.
The scale here I can add more.
Yeah. Do you have the list? Can you click that one so it will display the drop? Does it have a drop, or is that an input, a text input?
It's just the text input.
Okay. So for example, dozen. So for example, you have 10 dozens. How will the system be able to identify that is 120 pieces?
Oh, actually, this one I also not yet implement this one because I got requirement only three, and then they say that when we sell, we also sell like the dozen out. We not sell like the unit.
Yeah. Okay. Understand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Actually, this one is very small. And not don't have many algorithm in my system. I don't put many algorithm here.
Is this PHP?
Yeah, PHP Laravel. I use Laravel. Because it resourceful when I do my project. I spend less time on implement like the UI. They also provide me the UI. Also in here, I don't need to design all of it. It have more resource.
Everything is run in backend.
Yes.
You didn't split the both. Did you didn't split the system into front and back end?
Yeah, I don't separate it. Because if I separate it, I can also use in mobile because I use the API. But this one is like 3-month project. If I implement it in API, I need to do backend. Backend is another part, and front end is another part, and then I need to spend time on implement backend first, and then go to front end. Front end, it will be more time. So I do. I think I should have. Yeah, this one I already run.
Yeah,
Is
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
my database. Where is this one is my all my database. Actually, I have more than that. If I am an admin, I can also add the plan pricing and also can manage the store. But because I present it as for to the business owner, so I don't need to explain that one.
Thank you.
Yes. Any more question? Other student? You will for year one, maybe you need to consider which project that you will do in year 3 and year 4. You need to plan it ahead and then learn one technology like web or mobile to do your project in year 3 and year 4. So you need to prepare it in year 2. Yeah, in the summer you should have time to learn like front end and back end part. And then when you come into when it comes to year 3 and year 4, you are ready to do the project. Mình ấy số á, mình đi ấy. Dùng. ăn link đấy cho link nhưng mình error xây class đây nè which is not yet add category sport. So maybe that have other question. If no, maybe I should end here. Còn time thì lấy số on. Not yet. Vừa hai project vừa mạch anh mạch. Đó sang đi 3 đi 4 vừa project bên đằng này. Và đó sang đi 3 đi 4 chui ai chui theo project. Nhưng add letter tiếp. System tôi đi. Long này nè, xuân long này số xuân long. Xuân tây bạn này. Long cái này số không mà mơ ấy. Ủa trong implement business ấy, số 2.
Hello, bạn vâng. Con chào.
Hay chắc cái miếng bị cái lại thôi start up mới đi đấy chẳng miếng rồi số.
Ok, thank you vâng. Ở đây nhầm mơ đó là sao nhầm chả I think I should speak English. Yes, I really enjoy in your project Bong, and the thing is that it might be useful when if you develop more about this project. So
Yeah.
we can say this project.
Yeah, actually when it comes to business part, I will do this one. Because this one is just 3-month project. I cannot do 1 month.
Yes, Bong.
Yeah.
It's a very good project, and yeah, if you develop like two in an advanced version 1, maybe we can cooperate and start a project.
Yeah. Actually, this project is also on. It have many customer contact me for this
Yes.
one to like implement the whole project in here. So it have also have the loan management. Yeah. Loan this one address, and then we can record all the thing here. Like also in Mandri, it also have the staff, and we can also add the staff here. Like the staff, we can also select like their role, who are they, so we can select, and then when they log into the system, like the previous one that I show, it show only invoice. For the salesman, actually we have one more accountant also. Two-year project.
And are there any way around that we can send invoice directly to our customer, to our client?
Which means that when we sell the product to the customer, right?
Yes, we want to send receipt. We want to send invoice.
Actually, the invoice we can print it. Yeah, we can wear the print. Actually, it have one more. When we select the product, we can also print it out. Actually, in here I also have the print.
Oh.
Actually, if we have the machine, yeah, we can also print the invoice, print it, and then print it out as the template.
Yeah, yes, Bong, I got it.
Yes, pay invoice and pay invoice.
Yeah, I think this is good, and it's high demand.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe like we had a QR code like some store like Sendo right now they implement QR code.
Yeah. For
Yes,
QR, actually QR code. If we have the tool, like the tool to import here, which when we create the product, and then we use the barcode tool to scan the product, and then it will be it will be automatic import into this one. It have the function to call that device, to call the barcode device, and then when the barcode device record the barcode scan, it will import in here. So we just write the function to connect with the barcode device.
Yes, Bong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think very, very good. Thank you, Bong, for inviting me here.
I implement only small part of my 2-year project.
Yes, Bong. Very good job, everyone. From BS department.
Bằng bìa vậy. Lọ hay đây lòng.
Yeah, Bong, I think yeah, chăm như chat kể thì Bong. Con chào Bong. Thank you, everyone.
Sotheng, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you keep showing this adaptinventory.com thing. Like, what's your relation to it?
What?
What's your relation to this site, the other one that you show online, adaptinventory.com?
One is like the existing project. So my project is also related to this one. But actually I can add like a few, like many people who fit with my 3-month project. If I do all the things here, I guess 2 years to do this one. So
Okay. Like, so I saw that I compared your source code and the one existed there. Like, can you comment on that?
Comment what? Comment
On the codes, like that had written and that one exists.
my source code here.
Yes, like this one, like that one you keep showing is like it's for sale, right? It gives you source code.
My source code. Wait.
Not your source code. Like the one you keep showing, adaptinventory.com. This one is for sale, right? You can get the source code of this one.
Yes.
For $30.
Yes.
And I compare the source code of this guy and into yours, so I can find some patterns.
Yes, but it's not the same source code because this one I add a thing and not copy from this one.
Yeah. So like to what extent you use that one?
Yeah.
So like what you did is like did you take some parts and change the interface?
Yeah, because this one is like it's based on their country, but when it comes to Cambodia, it will be different model.
Yes.
So
Okay.
all the things here to fit with this one. Sometimes in our country for the small business they don't have like the warehouse, so I need to cut out that part because for the small business they don't store many products in that warehouse. They store only in their store.
So like what you're saying is you got something really big from somewhere and you chop it out like the parts that you don't need and you made it for yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So and also like you were presenting it as if like I don't know, like to what extent you use their code and their ideas, I'm not sure. Okay, so like how many percent is like a pure your work? Like okay, you know the result, right?
Yes.
Okay, like from 0 to 100, like how many percent is like you did like it's all your input other than modification? Okay, like you did a lot of modification to original one, right?
Actually,
Like how many percent is like a pure your work? Like we cannot find it anywhere else. Like you did it intentionally for your own, like for Cambodia, for local market, not except modification or removing some parts. Like what did you add yourself?
I add like the sale order, and also actually it have the plan management. Maybe I change the role to see that. It has one more part on top of my project. Change it to actually it have the admin one, and for the admin it will be have like the plan pricing. What is the plan pricing mean? Because when I do the real business, I will have the client, and the client will subscribe monthly subscribe into my system, and then I need to have the package for them. Like when they pay me only 10, or I have the package like I have 4 package like $10, $20, $50, and $50, and then each package will be like will be scope like category and product. Like if they subscribe the $10 package, they will get only like 10 category or 100 product, and generate report like 100 report each year. Yes, and also the description I do this one because when I learn the if I have time to do this, implement this more, I will implement and generate it into the business.
Okay, so this part,
So
like a plan pricing, is the one you like. It's your own work, right? You did it this
yeah,
part. So
yeah.
does it work? Like not yet.
Because this one is I implement this one, which means that I will do this one as a business and it's not the project like final year project plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So like okay, like idea is good, like but authenticity of your work. That's what I'm trying to check. Like did
yeah.
you do it like yourself, or you just got something bigger and modified it and presenting as like your project? Like how much contribution, how much effort you spend for that, like as of your or own original work. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any more question? So if no more question, like I can end it here. You also can contact me later on if you are interested in this project, because I also like sell the inventory management system also, but not this one because this one is just like a small one. So thank you for joining. Mình having question.
Hello, Sotheng.
Yes, hello.
I thank you for your presentation.
Yes. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
guess maybe if you have no questions, then you can have your break, and
Yes.
then we'll all be back, people, at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for joining.
Yes.
So we
Thank
have
you.
a lot of first years here. Yeah, I'll stop recording now and see you at 1 o'clock. and thank you.